All right. And there we go. Okay. I think we should be ready to almost jump right into things. Now, I'm going to be kind of in an interesting position because I have not played in months and my base is definitely long gone. So we are supposed to get gift packs as returning players, so we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna there's gonna be like an ad break in like 4 minutes, and I want to let that go before I get into the game, if at all possible here. So change up the music here and make one adjustment to my model. Actually, got two adjustments here. First, just gotta put my lighting on, and we gotta get him in position. There we go. That's better. We should be able to go ahead, start the game, and then we can kind of hang out on the main menu. Pause that. Oops. And do that and that. And hide the music player. We'll just have to sit quietly for a minute while this does its thing. But should be fine. Come on now. Oh, that's right. We have shaders to compile. Oh no. The compiling of the shaders has frozen me. Come on. It is like trying to take off. Well, we're in an ad break anyway, I suppose. Come on. Bring me back to life. Let me move. I'm frozen. It's very unfortunate. All right, I'm alive again. Well, that was horrendous. Are we? Is the ad thing stuck? Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. Okay.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history, and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of
need
the
to see
Great
this, but it
Revolt.
might. I'm assuming maybe something could
Thou
have changed.
shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood.
The frame rate's a little weird.
But it was the Navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lisan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, something... Oh, nope, don't do that. I'm gonna adjust the graphic settings a bit. Boop, boop, boop. I mean, everything's just on high. Let's turn off the frame generation. Can I just... Wish it would just let me turn this off. Okay, confirm changes. Let's try that. Oh, that's right. Hang on a minute. One moment. Okay, that's not pinned apparently. Why is that not pinned? Oh, I guess I never pinned that. That's okay. Okay, so to way you can claim a welcome back package to bring you up to speed based on player level and progress. Oh wow. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Yeah. Do I even have the capacity to carry all that? Probably not. I probably shouldn't claim that stuff till I'm somewhere safe. Ah. My base was here. I was inside it. So that confirms that is gone. The question is, did I store a vehicle in here? Oh, good. It's one of these. That's... Yay. Oh, that's cool, but, okay. Don't you shoot me, you bastards. I'm gonna go to... There's a settlement. A little lag. I'm gonna go to the settlement over here. Lag. I forgot this thing does not like... this game does not like OBS. As best as I can figure. So I may have to tone the graphics settings down more. Oh, it's still using... I don't need frames. Eh. Stuck. Alright. Ugh, what is with the frame rate? Ugh. That's right, I can't take this in here. Okay, that's fine. Boop, boop, boop. No, nope. Back up. Store vehicle. Okay. Let me adjust some settings some more. Guess let's try that and see if that makes a difference. Because it does weird lag spikes for some reason, and I'm not sure of here. Claim rewards. Because I have a suspicion. Yeah, my inventory's full. Yeah, that's about what I thought was going to happen. Okay. Well, so what's the situation in terms of yeah. So that means I kind of need a base, is really what it means. But with the stuff I have claimed, I'm not really sure. Because, like, I need to build stuff, but specializations. Interesting. So, if I'm going to build something, I got kind of a problem because my inventory is so full. The best thing I could hope to do I have a lot of Solari by chance? I have a decent amount. Is if I go to the bank using this guy, since I don't currently have an ornithopter, I could store.
Gonna fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want? Atreides and their war levies. All right. Doctor.
Because at least then I can put all that stuff away and I can always come back for it. Because I don't think there's like a limit to item storage at the bank. I don't think I can retrieve it without coming back here, but there should be an option at least to, at the very least, get the stuff that's currently in my inventory out so I can claim the actual stuff that I need to make a base with. Oh, cool. I wonder if that means... That should mean we currently have access to the vendor? Ooh, sometimes the vendor has some cool shit, but my inventory is so full, so we're going to go to the bank first. Flag. Bank.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or...
Okay, there is a capacity, but... don't think I have to really worry about that too much. Can I store that? Nope. That's a quest item. Alright. You and I are going to be talking a bunch here, sir. Because I have to do this in batches.
Welcome. Would you like to
It might make more sense for me to get some of the smaller
Welcome.
items out of my inventory
Would you like to
first.
deposit?
Nope. Oh, I claimed the same. I claimed the iron again.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit?
Or aluminum, actually. Much more valuable, to be honest. Alright, let's claim these, because I know I can grab those. And these. And these. Oh, those things are... Oh, no, they reduced the weight on those, so those aren't nearly as miserable.
Welcome. Would you like to? Welcome. Would you like to deposit or
No,
withdraw
no,
Solaris?
No. The diamondine and the duraluminum are huge because that's stuff that you would have to, like, get a lot of spice to start processing.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit?
So the fact that they're giving that stuff out is great. I can just store that in there. I already have one, and it doesn't wear out.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit?
Yeah.
Welcome. Would you like to... Welcome. Would you like to deposit or with...
Yeah, that's not gonna get old at all.
Welcome. Would you like... Welcome.
Shit.
Would you like to...
Keep doing that. Lame. 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 Lame.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or... Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
And the question is, did they give us Solari? I didn't take any mental note of there being Solari in here. But you could theoretically sell a bunch of this stuff. They did not, though. But the fact that you have both unprocessed and processed stuff is pretty huge.
Welcome. Would you like to...
I should be able to build an ornithopter right off the bat, which is good. I just don't... I have to get the facilities to build stuff is really going to be the larger problem.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit...
because most of the vehicles require the vehicle bay, so...
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw? Welcome. Would you like to... Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris? How much Solaris would you like to deposit? Welcome. Would you like...
I'm going to deposit all because I think they said in the update that the, if not the shops, at least the ornithopter people can take money directly from your bank. So that at least keeps that 40k safe in case I get eaten out there screwing around.
Welcome. Would you like to dip...
Maybe by alphabetical would be the best way to sort that, I guess. I don't think it stays sorted, though, is the thing. Alright, what can I grab this full stack of at least? These. Yeah, I got plasteel now. That's great.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw?
Be better if I could bring an ornithopter, have it docked, and which maybe I can, and then have the stuff loaded directly onto the ornithopter. That would be really good. Kind of doubt it. But it would make it easier to get stuff like the really heavy shit, like the plastone and stuff out of here. But some of this stuff is so heavy, so to carry it like a little bit at a time will be very, very tedious. But you can damn well bet I am storing
Welcome. Would you like to deposit?
as much stuff as I can in here because I don't want anything to happen to it.
Welcome.
Son
Would
of
you
a
like to
bitch.
dip...
Okay. And claim that full stack. That full stack. Okay, everything else is pretty full.
Welcome. Would you...
I'll keep 100. My fiber's so easy to come by. Honestly, there's not even much point in storing it, but I would rather do that than leave it in this little thing. Now, I suppose for something like the crafting, like the building materials, the pro strategy would be leave them in here, go out in the world, claim some, use it, claim some, use it. Would probably be the way to do it.
Welcome. Would you like to...
Do I have... Because some of this is stuff that's pretty, like, easy to come by.
Welcome. Would you like...
Oh, those are stored individually. I forgot about that.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or
Nope.
with...
Not done. You can't claim like a specific amount unless your inventory is too full. So that's a little tricky. But like most of this stuff is stuff I would probably want to use. I can only claim 94 of this. That's weird.
Welcome. Would you like to...
Guess that stuff is really heavy.
Welcome.
Oh,
Would you like to...
stop.
Welcome. Would you like to...
Okay. I think that's going to probably be sufficient for now. A lot of the other stuff is stuff that I can use for building materials in some form or fashion. I do want to go talk to the vendor for the Landsrod. That's this one. I don't know what vendor we unlocked.
Do you have a good eye for a bargain? I have all the materials and
This guy, apparently. Insufficient currency. I don't recall it requiring a house script before. Oh, maybe he's a unique. Maybe he's a
My
new
apologies, but I am authorized to trade
vendor.
only.
Excuse you? Are we not? Oh, we're not currently. What? Oh, it didn't give us a vendor. It gave us crafting costs, which actually, that's excellent. Because that should apply presumably to construction as well. So I should definitely build while I have the time. Okay, where do I want to build is, I guess, the question. I guess I can't look at the map.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yes.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
I'll go
The
base.
basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little?
Let's do Griffin's
Place?
Reach.
Yeah, I know it. Scavenger territory. Gonna cost you a few Solari.
Wait. Is that the... Second thought.
All right, suit yourself. Music to my
me
ears. The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little?
I want to say it's Pinnacle Station.
Most folks try to stay clear of slaver gangs. But if you're paying, let's try to avoid any potch.
I think that's the one I want. It's been too long since I played this. My phone is going off. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, this is the same one that we were at. So, there's a sandstorm coming, so I'm going to stay in here for the moment. So, historically, my base was over here. There's a quest there, maybe? And this was kind of a nice location. Lemon had built up here. But it's up on the wall, so it's kind of awkward. My previous one had been here, but I ran into build zones because of this stuff that I couldn't interact with. Part of me is thinking like maybe build down in the rift would be interesting. Other than that, I don't have any good ideas. I could build like maybe near the shallower end of the rift. The big issue with that idea. Hello. I'm trying to remember if there was a shorter version of your username. Because Vegeta, okay. I was like trying to make sense of how to say it. We got to add in like 30 seconds. I apologize for that. So maybe down in here. I don't know. The majority of I think the community server hasn't come back to play yet. So I don't think anybody has any established bases right now. Vegeta's Con Adventures. Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. but with it as a run-on word. And I was pretty sure you've been in chat before. You're not like a new chatter. So I've seen the username before, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember what it was. How it was said. Alright, Bezos, do your ad so that we can go build things. Also, where's this sandstorm that I was getting a warning for? Ah, Stein. Yes, okay. That makes sense. I was trying to think of why I knew your username. Like, where I had encountered you. Because I go in and out of a bunch of different communities. And I have several other people that I share viewers with. I guess the sandstorm blew over and didn't actually come this way. It must have been like down here or something. Alright, well, we'll be in ads for a little bit. This is hell, so we won't build there. This is other more different hell. I've built here before, and it was... No, yeah, well, technically here and here. It's fine, but you have to deal with drum sand. OG Prime members who know ads, such a nice part. Ah. I have Prime, but I have Turbo, so I don't deal with ads either. But I try not to do stuff when ads are going on so that people don't have to feel excluded. But yeah, maybe down in here, it would kind of... I don't know that it actually protects it from the sandstorm, but in my mind it should. At least a little bit. So maybe something in here. And then I could like build up. I'd have to get some height extenders, but I could build up to here to create, or just start at the top and build down to create an easy way to get my vehicles out onto the... Which, I mean, they could just drive. This is a ramp here. But there might be no build zones in there because of all the different little bases and hideouts. So I don't know. Maybe I come over here and steal the spot Lemon was using and then build along the wall. Because that at least puts me near these. I liked what I was doing over here, but it was taking too much resources, and it kind of put me... Like, technically I wasn't far, because I could get here, but I couldn't get here by foot. So... Let's go scout this out over here and see, I guess. No, we need to go this way. So did you come to the stream specifically to watch Dune, or did you just come to see what I was up to? Okay, something's happening. Zentara? Is bat? A bat? Just in general? Okay, it is Zentara. Zentara lands on your arm and looks at you expectantly. Deving if any sport. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, Fridays aren't usually dev nights, so I'm just playing games.
Very good. You're there. Count Fenring wants to
So
talk to
loud.
you. And
Alright,
it's never
I'm
a
gonna turn
good
it down.
idea to keep our dear Fenring waiting.
Wait, are
Come
you the
to me
lady
in
that
Harco
calls
as
me
soon as you
kitten?
can.
Yep,
I have
there
a
it is.
ribbon for you, kitten.
Don't call me kitten. let's get the bike out and at least do this in a sensible fashion. Oh, it is so dark. It is so dark. Let's see. Headlights. There we go. And nope. Kind of. We'll go this way for now. It's further north than I was intending to check, but this should be bringing us, yeah, right down in here. Like, okay, there's NPCs on this, so yeah, you're very not friendly. I got you. Like there's probably no build zones right there. Ah! All right, I get the hint. I'll leave. I don't know. I'm saying I've discovered locations. I've definitely been here before. Okay, let's go up to the top and see what we're dealing with. Okay, we do have a big flat area up here, which can be good for building. And my line of thinking was I could build a bridge that then had an access that went down. But I don't know if that's actually going to work. Let me put this away. My build tool out. Oh yeah, this is full of no build zones. Oh yeah, it kind of looks like you can't build down in there at all. That's interesting. Okay, well, that's a lot less fun. Okay, so I guess I'll just go up there. I know that there's a build zone there. The fact that they still don't have fall damage is hilarious from vehicles. Okay, so place that Lemon had been building. You don't need shit. Go away. Shoot to me. Because this was my spot. And it was a nice little spot, but I was too close to some no-build zones for what I was trying to do. And it posed an issue. But he was doing a cool thing up here where he was building along the wall. Okay. That's a sub-beef console. Advanced sub-beef console. Yeah, because there's no build zones over there, but there's not any right here. I do need some salvaged metal, which I don't have. And then... yeah, you can't build down along the path, but you don't really need to because you can just build up. You can build up and out as long as you don't need to go down. So that should be good. Alright, so I need to start. I can't claim any land without some metal. Oh, they've changed how the light works. It's now a little floaty thing instead of just emanating from your general aura. There's some salvage metal. Some more. I could claim some, but it'll literally fill up my inventory, so I'd really rather not, for no more than I need. Basalt. I am kind of annoyed because some of my vehicles had some legendary, like, specialty attachments to them. Make them, like, more efficient. So, the fact that I don't have that stuff is kind of frustrating. Alright. Fuel cells will be nice so that I can power things up. I do need to find... here we go. This should do it. Yeah, okay. Bunch of metal. Oh, I just realized my skills aren't on my hotbar anymore. That's interesting. But I still have all my points distributed, so... well, I want this one. turret was pretty good. Poison, I guess, is the one I was using before. The crap. I didn't mean to do that. There's a flare. I think that's a newer thing where that means there's like an NPC in trouble or some kind of side quest thing you can do. Like repeatable side quests. Oh, there are new sets. Those are all decorative though, right? Get out of the sunlight before I die. Treaties, structural. Yeah. I hear an angry worm. He's very mad about something. Alright. Need to make sure that I'm built out into here a good bit, but other than that, could you build, please? Alright, does it have to be... There it goes. Alright, I am dying of heat stroke. And then I guess what we'll go ahead and do is put down, there's not enough supports for this. That is annoying. Because I would like to place this. Okay, fine. Give me a moment. I will claim some other materials. I'm gonna claim the plastone. Or yeah, so I guess all of the decorative ones just require granite, which is interesting. Okay, so need to figure out how to best do this. I want to start from the edge though, because one of the problems I've had is trying to build and then like ending up out of line with my like land. So I'm gonna start over here because that'll make it easier for me to build a ramp. Okay, I've already used most of that material then. Just fine. We'll go ahead and move this guy. Valid surface orientate. There we go. And then, boop. I need to get some power going for the shields. Cool. That'll keep that running for a little bit. And then, yeah, we can go ahead and claim... Oh, geez. Hit the wrong button. We can go ahead and claim some more. I'm hearing the sandstormy music, but I don't see anything. And that's not like Darude sandstorm. Just hearing sandstormy music. But music that usually means that there's a sandstorm. Okay, that should let me build a little ramp. And then... Cool. Yeah, it's at the danger music, but there's nothing going on, so I don't know what it's playing it for. And put that there. Okay. We won't have a lot of room. I'm actually gonna claim some granite probably to do the ramp. And actually, I should probably build a box to put stuff in once I get the shelter more or less built. That would let me claim a lot more of this and still use it. Okay. That should be quite a bit of stability. And then... let's see. I mean, maybe? I don't want to block that part, though. I guess from here, though, I could do this. And... or not. Let's claim some granite, because that should let me do some of the ramps, which I prefer some of the more decorative ramps. Change set. Inclines. Yeah, let's see. I like this one because it has the other pieces. So if I do a half ramp here, and then I might be able to extend it out there. We would probably need to do okay. Wait, what did they? Okay. Guess we need it to be this steep one. put that there, and then that there. Yeah, there's now an item, a bag of items right there that I can't get to. Okay, so we'll do that. And then walls. Let's see here. Something like that. And then from here, do an incline for that. We have an ad break. Let's do that. I'll probably put a prudence door there, but for now it'll just be a regular door. I don't have the aluminum for the other. Desert garage door. This door, yeah, this door's wide. So this door's really big, actually. Holy shit. This door is much larger than I thought it would be. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Because if that's the case, and it's much bigger than I thought, then I kind of want to use it to create, just break these. Like an actual like garage. There is a sandstorm somewhere. It's pretty far away. Which way is it going? Okay, it shouldn't come up here, so that should be fine. right? Can I still get to that pack? Kind of. I'll be honest, I don't care about the rest of it, so that's fine. Alright. Claim rewards. Claim just a little bit more of this. I'm gonna have to get more water. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's a nice big garage then. What can I do in regards to storage? Using the materials that I have. Just these tiny little things. They're not going to hold much of anything, but... some of that out. Okay, so let's do this. Hmm. Okay, let's do that, and then we can put some walls in. I would love to have that be a shortcut, but that's not really going to work. So probably just do it like that. And then Some light through there. And I think those garage doors are new, now that I think about it. But I like the slidey garage doors. They're kind of interesting. What does this one do? I don't really want a full-size garage door, though. I'll be fine with just a smaller door for, like, just a bike or something to travel out. Boop. And maybe it would do, nah. It might be easier to just do this with an Atreides wall. Let's say roofs, and we can put me with this at all, please? Ah. Okay, this lets me get out into here. Let me just demolish that, and then... the observer stuff. I like the observer stuff because it kind of looks like a catwalk, but some of this stuff might have that vibe now. Not really. Okay. Okay, and then we can put this here, I thought? Apparently not. Okay, fine. Do it squared off. That'll be And I don't want vehicles going up in there, so we'll put that there. And then we should be able, I'm gonna at least start off by building in a garage that I can put vehicles in. Once I feel like that's done, then I'll feel more confident to move on to working on the rest of the structure. I'm gonna do this to try to give us some natural light in here, so I don't have to use as many light sources. And then I have to do a curved wall here. Hello? Although I'm not explicitly planning to have this be an entry into this area. In fact, let's get some lights. Work light. Ceiling light. Can I not? No, can't. Yeah, so I've got the agave seeds back at the thing. I'm going to change those lights, but I want to give myself at least a little bit of additional lighting sources for now. do a half wall to add a little more height. That's one of my go-to tricks. And then let's see, for this, okay, let's see. Okay. I guess that technically will fit. All right, and then so now at least I've got a shelter that's completely, not completely sealed, mostly sealed. Let's let the ads finish up. Okay, I think the ads are over. So, we should be able to build, at the very least, some facility stuff to let us craft. We're going to have to work our way up the tech tree, as it were, with our fabricator. Alright, ping's going crazy. I don't know what that was about. I'm probably going to need more power. That should give us total uptime of 20 days. Okay, we're only using 25 kilowatts so far, so that's good. This fabricator is pretty limited on what it can make. It can do some basic vehicle stuff. I think the problem is some of the stuff I need to do more vehicles is not here. I'm gonna get a blood refinery because that'll be one of the other things I need to do is get more water. So we're just gonna get that and some water storage. Because I need more of my other stuff. because you can't build any ornithopter parts from this. These are both full, right? Yeah. Pretty much. I guess I can claim some of that. The advanced fabricator requires plastanium. I don't actually remember if it gave me plastanium ingots. I certainly don't think it gave me 140 of them. But we do have steel with the complex machinery is back at the bank. Let me see here. Not that. This. So I actually have 2 vehicles. Where's this other vehicle? Oh, that's that one. That's okay. That looks like it's practically a junker. This must have been one I claimed from somewhere, maybe? I don't know how else it's still around, because you can only carry one vehicle at a time. I must have had it tucked somewhere that it was safe. Weird. So, let me guess. Yeah, I don't have complex machinery in here. It's all going to be back at the bank. So, could you open, please? give me a ride.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Atreides and their war levies. Look, all right. Thopter's on.
My suspensor belt's about to break. Ow. It sure is.
Welcome back.
Do you have... Yeah, those parts are still pretty expensive. So... That's cool. I mean, these would be nice to have. But...
Welcome. Would you like to depart?
I'd like you to shut your face and give me my stuff. Okay, that's gonna take up a lot of space. Advanced machinery, complex machinery. Aluminum takes up a lot of space. They gave me copper. Did they give me... No. Okay, so they didn't go so far as to give me plastinium. So... let's see. Not crafting. This. For... Yeah, so we can't make that. That's fine. I am just looking... Here. Steel. 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 So we'll be at that tier with just steel. And we need Solari for more staking units. But we don't necessarily need to expand at the moment.
Welcome. Would you like to
So... Calibrated Servox. It's another 20. And it said I had steel, yes? it may all be what I have back there. Take the rest of it as aluminum for now, I guess. The rest of the space. Wouldn't be much aluminum. Yeah, it's only 42. I guess since it's specifically a thopter I'm interested in, the smart thing to do is probably going to be take some of this lighter stuff. Okay. We are at capacity. As the... Nope, that's the right way. Got confused for a second.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yes, please.
Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little?
Pinnacle Station.
Most folks, let's try to avoid any...
Because I would like to get my own ornithopter again so that I can travel efficiently. I should have, because I kind of knew I was going to stop playing for a bit, I should have put the scout ornithopter in the tool rather than the fucking bike, especially since it turns out that I had another bike somewhere that didn't get damaged. So... Still curious about that. I'm curious where I could have possibly left that thing that it couldn't take damage. Because outside of in a shielded base, I think they take damage pretty much everywhere. Climb, darn you. We should at least be able to start our sort of crafting tier and start making vehicles again. I probably still won't have most of the materials because they're all going to be back at the bank. But, not backup tool, construction tool. Weirdly enough, I now have the stuff to make this, but I don't have the lubricant to power it. Okay, garment fabricator is not like high priority, but we may have to replace some gear, so how much power do we have left? We're using 75 out of 150. Claim rewards. There we go. Now I can power this properly. Boop. Boop. And boop. Don't have enough steel for that. That's fine. That actually means we can demolish this guy. Put some more storage over here. Oh yeah, there's steel. It's in there. Duh. Okay. Our vehicle guy is the one that I really desperately want right now, so... Treadwheel. Yeah, so that's the big stuff. We're gonna have to have water. Yeah, Mark 5. And I need a buggy. Cutlery. Carbon nanotherate, basalt, aluminum. Yeah, so this is what I would want. Be a lot of duraluminum. And then, yeah, the water's going to be the larger problem, to be honest. Everything else could be manageable. Because we're already hurting for water, to be honest. Can I make a repair station? It doesn't count as a refinery, no. Advanced weapon fabricator. Refinery. Oh yeah, there it is. Need iron. Okay, that's actually not difficult to do then. And then I can repair this stuff. There we go. So I guess what we could do then is we have half fuel in both of these things. That's not ideal. I was just thinking to myself, if I load up and then go take out some targets, I can harvest up the blood. It did not want to turn when it was going that fast. It was refusing. This is the dude that's setting off the flare.
Well, well,
Oh.
a stranger approaches. I'm hoping a friendly one. But I'm plagued by swarms and swarms of pesky bandits. It's enough to boil a cool mind. Happy hunting. Tell them...
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Is it nearby? Or is it just a general do the thing? Seems to be just a general do the thing. It's a drill shot. Okay. So this is probably fine. Oh, I don't have many rounds. Because ironically, all the rounds I have are for this freaking thing. Alright. Blood extractor. Hello, Amber. Thank you for the redeem. Announcing your presence. I'm doing all right. I'm glad it's the weekend. Yeah, the game's still ever so laggy every once in a while. It's really weird. I'm not sure why it's showing like that. It's not that laggy. It's in the capture, it looks like. It's gotta be OBS. I just don't think this game likes OBS very much. How's Dune going? Well, there's new content out. They've also made some pretty big changes with some of the updates. And for those of us that were away for a while, since bases and stuff get destroyed, I lost most of the stuff that I didn't have on my person. So, but they gave welcome back packages to help players catch back up if they were away long enough that they had lost most of their stuff. Oh, that's problematic. Nope. Ah, dickhead. I didn't have my shield on. Could you... Thank you. Yeah, so like I actually can't even claim all of it because it's like heavier than I can carry. So I've claimed a bunch of stuff and I still have all of this. Is that an actual person? No, 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 no. I'm still playing on it. I still have our community server. Like I've kept it the entire time because there were a couple people that were playing on it still. At least for a while. No, I'm not in a PvP area. Yeah, there were a couple people that had kept playing even when I had stopped. And like Lemon stopped. Lemon's base is gone. I'm not sure if he's planning to come back to it or not, but so right now I'm trying to sort of catch up a little bit and get back to having some halfway decent items. Ah, I always do that. I hit the wrong freaking button. This is going to be a heck of a drop. Let's see. But I need to get over there. Bingo. I need to drink some water. There we go. Should probably drink something IRL too. Okay, that's not where I want to go. I want to go up. So easiest. Oh, we got an ad break. Damn it. Yeah. a very specific target that I'm supposed to kill. But I think if I'm careful, I could do this without having to fight everybody. Because the guy I'm after is probably up there. So we should be back from ads. Since the guy I'm after is probably up there, if I deploy this guy, it might be too far away. I got somebody, so that's a thing. I'm gonna have to move closer. And hope they can't shoot me, I guess. My target is 58 meters from here. In the building, looks like. Okay, they will probably still somehow know where I am, but this might work. No, Mr. Flamethrower. None of that. Yeah.
Shield on! Enemy sighted! Damn, empty!
Is he inside that? Kind of seems like maybe. Wow, they are sure making a commotion. Actually, I don't think you can get into that upper part. What's up, dude? Come here. I missed. Oh, I ran out of power. Yeah, they know where I am. Ow. Unfair. Oh, shit. That's one way of handling things. Oh, don't be throwing grenades. That's no good. Ow. Ow. That. Who is managing to hit me? How did that not get you? Oh, jeez. Come on. I can play bait. That's fine. No grenade out. Oh, shit. That was problematic. Okay. Oh, you didn't let me shoot your ankles. Could you stop throwing grenades at me? Ow! Okay. Yeah. Nope, that doesn't land. Oh, no. You're throwing grenades again. Stop! Oh, I think that thing got stuck. Could you stop throwing grenades at me? Die. Where'd you go? Okay. Was the leader not actually in here? Or is he not spawn until I walk? Oh, it's probably one of those things. He doesn't appear until I'm in there. Exit vehicle. That's what I was looking for.
Reveal yourself.
Not sure why you were just hanging out there. Yeah, are you in here now? You guys were not in here. I call bullshit.
I've got your back.
We've got the incoming.
Got it. How did that not kill you? You turd. Ah! All right. Well, apparently we're leaving. All right, I've had enough of this. This should be fine. Let's see. I think the turn is up around the corner here. Although I think I'm gonna... Oh, that's quicksand. That's quicksand. I gotta watch it. Cut here. Thought it was just gonna be drum sand, but it's quicksand. And let's see, we cut a turn up here. And yeah, that puts us back up here at Pinnacle. Going into spice withdrawal. Talking to the head of the house, that probably means I need to go to the
Can I fly you somewhere
Atreides.
today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? Atreides and their warlip. All right. Doctor.
That means we need to go talk to the Duke. Oh, is it actually going to have us go inside? Into the residency. I don't think we've done this before. Oh, but it's probably just for a cutscene. That's less exciting.
Master Hawat says you've earned a reputation for results, Agent. That's good. We need soldiers who answer Harkonnen cruelty with Atreides' resolve.
Your mouth didn't move.
You've done all we can
There it
ask.
goes.
Because of your work, the bad spice epidemic has been contained, although its cause remains elusive. The city breathes easier tonight, and that is no small gift. You did more than that. The house owes you. I owe you. Very good, Agent. Your experience navigating the Badlands and back alleys is required. While the open fighting cools, the real war shifts to politics. The Landsrat is its own battlefield. Through trust, Agent, and through influence, a stronger force in conflict than any sword, cannon, or warship. The great houses move their envoys across Arrakis like pieces on a board. Every smile hides a calculation. You must go amongst them, gain their trust where you can. Trust begets influence, and influence wins allies. Indeed. I can see that Master Hawat did well in choosing you. Your mission is to seek out these envoys and give them aid. Provide service that goes beyond our banner, and doors will open. Doors will open and missions of greater consequence will follow.
All right, what you got for me, Owlet?
Report your impressions of the Duke. I trust you analyzed more than you merely observed. Then you were paying attention. Composure is not the absence of strain, it is the control of it. The Duke carries the weight of an entire house, and the expectations of 1,000 allies and adversaries both. What did the Duke command of you?
To talk
As
to
I
you,
expected.
actually.
The Duke sees value in your mobility and in your anonymity. You can operate where our banners cannot. A diplomatic envoy without the burden of name or title. Landsrad intrigue is not the battlefield our beloved Duke prefers, but he understands its necessity. I will prepare you to engage with the great houses on terms that benefit ours. Directly, we will connect you to a mnemonic flutter system, a Mentat-derived training apparatus. It imprints covert operational knowledge straight into the neural lattice. Yes, a refined network of pulse-synchronized instruction. You will not learn in the traditional sense. You will be conditioned to remember what has not yet happened. My library of strategic heuristics is extensive, and you will make use of it. The experience may push your limits. If you need a moment to prepare, take it. When you are ready, return to me, and the process will begin.
Sure.
You may feel disoriented. The information is there, latent. Speaking now will only cloud recall. Take a moment. Listen. Let the patterns align. The knowledge has been imprinted, but it lies beneath the surface, unformed. Action will awaken it. Real risk, real decisions, real consequences. Only under pressure does the mind remember what it has been taught. Seek out a Landsrad assignment, serve a house's interests, and in doing so, reveal your own emerging capabilities. This is not learning. It is remembering who you are trained to become. Every week, the Landsrad Council votes to enact decrees on Arrakis. They take advantage of this. And so do the Harkonnens. We aid them to build a rapport. The Harkonnens don't play fair, so we must spin our own webs of intrigue. We cannot afford to shun this game. We must secure more allies than the Harkonnens. Unfortunately, the great houses are all too aware of this, and will take advantage. So it goes.
All right. Landsrad board. Yeah, his usual stuff. I've already been doing Landsrad stuff, but I guess now I have more specific things to do. Oh, this is nice. It actually tells you, like, gives you a place to accept specific Landsrad stuff. Okay. Before, these were always like really, really vague. So that's good. And that's how you get the script. Okay. Cool. Interesting. So if I pick, what are the most straightforward ones? Travel to a testing station. It's going to have me go in there, though, for sure. Guess that one. And then Imperial Testing Station. A wreck. There were several of these that were all for traveling to the same wreck, which is interesting. Okay, we're gonna head back to the Haga Basin and then probably wrap it up because this is gonna be detailed. Like this will be a long series of quests without any real breaks in them. And while I could certainly go later, my computer is trying to lose internet, it would seem. Doesn't seem to be affecting the stream. It seems to be affecting the computer I'm on, the gaming, the main computer. But that means that the game will disconnect if that happens. So...
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down? Let's try to avoid any pot shots.
So we'll get back there, and then that'll probably be good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be very, uh, very detailed. Oh yeah, this is gonna be terrible. Since I don't have a vehicle. So the only other thing I could do. Oh, I don't even have any salvage metal on me. I mean, surely there's some, like, out here. That's power cells. Copper ore. There's some salvage metal. Ah, shit. I'd rather not. Oh, there's more dudes. I am in combat? I am not in combat. What do you mean? I killed the guys. Well, I guess maybe there's still one alive that's aggro to me. It's weird. I mean, there's at least one of these that's near where I've set up shop, but I'll have to build some vehicles to honestly need an ornithopter to make this even remotely doable. because a couple of those are so far south. Okay, and then treadwheel. Can't make a thopter yet. Can't make a buggy yet. Can't really even make one of these yet. I have more stuff I have to get from the bank. But I can start processing blood. So I'll need water. Not even enough room in this thing to do that, so... Okay. I think that's gonna be good. So, and because I want to switch off of I want to get off this before I lose internet for whatever reason. My stream doesn't seem like it's gonna go down, but it's this main PC. The stream manager is freaking out. Let's see. We can go. Let's see. Let me find somebody. Let's raid Falzarin. It looks like they're doing some kind of birthday stream and doing art, so that should be good. So we'll tell Falzarin happy birthday. I am going to call it a night. I have a thing I have to do tomorrow, unfortunately. So I may try to squeeze in a surprise stream this weekend. We'll see what happens. But have a good night.